Testing the microphone, testing the microphone, testing the microphone. Testing the microphone, testing the microphone, testing the microphone. Testing the microphone, testing the microphone, testing the microphone, testing the microphone. Testing the microphone, testing the microphone. Bring in your friends, bring in your relatives. We have something to talk about today, Sunday, the 11th of December. It's going to be interesting as usual. Bring in your friends. It's going to be really, really hot today. Bring in your friends, share, tell your friends to join us, and let's get something going. Because this, our struggle has entered into a different, the relay dimension that we need to be focused. We really, really need to be focused. So I am waiting for at least 10, 15 people to join us so that we will get on board together. So share it and let other people know that we're online. Come on, and let's see what people are. I was watching a video this morning, a clip by one Don or something. I'm going to be talking about that because this blackmailing will never work any longer. No, it's not going to work again. So let me just wait a little bit until about 10 people join us. I know this is our new platform. I am just waiting 10 people to join in, then we will get on board. So have patience with me as we wait for somebody. 10 people at least, then we move. Okay, 10 people. By the way, good morning from here and good afternoon wherever you are. And I believe you guys are having a great day. I am having a great day as well here, but I am not happy. I am not happy because of the events of what is happening, how our people are blackmailing. How Biafrans are blackmailing Biafrans. It is pathetic. It is hurtful. It is annoying. But again, we are not going to quit. So let's see. I'm waiting for 10 people, at least 10 people. Thank you for sharing Tweet Diva. Thank you. And I'm waiting just for another 10 people to join us. I know I came in on earlier than the time I normally come online, but it's fine because something have to push you to do something. I was watching one of the programs this morning, and I saw where Annie Don was crying. I cannot stop by laughing because why is Annie Don laughing? Why is he crying? Annie Don is crying because the seat at home is affecting him. You know, these people never mean well for average Igbo. These people only milk from the Igbo, especially all these Yeye British. I will devote time to talk about the Yeye British because they are all Yeye British. They are not celebrities. All of them are Yeye British. They are the one benefiting from Biafrans. So anything that hurts their pocket, you see them crying. Just one day, hurting their pocket, you will see them crying. So Annie Don, I'm going to treat your fuck up today. Let me wait. Join us. Tell others to join us. We are growing now. It's about 8 people. I need 10 just to start. I appreciate you being here. Maybe you can share it and let others join us. Annie Don is going to hear it hot today because that guy is very annoying. You see, all of them are pretenders. He released a song and everything is making sense to me now. I remember who was promoting that song. I remember who told him not to release that song until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu goes to court. I think something like that. It was a Joffo. Annie Don will produce a song for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And the Joffo told him not to release it yet. For any reason, I forgot what he said, the date he told him to release it. Was it when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will go to court? Or was it when he's going to be released from? I cannot remember any longer. But it was Ifeanyi Ejiofor that told Annie Don not to release that song yet. If somebody can remember, please tell me. But anyway, Annie Don is crying because of sit at home. So this sit at home is actually working. Hey, so this sit at home is actually working. If this sit at home is not really working, and it is actually working to the targeted people, okay, for all these British called the same celebrities, and then I go and then movie actors, they are the worst deceivers of Ndibo. These people are the worst. They milk Ndibo dry because all their followers is Ndibo. All their followers is Ndibo, and they don't use their platform to help Ndibo. Have you seen any celebrity? I don't call them celebrity. Have you seen any celebrity come out openly and speak for Biafra? No. No, they will not, because they are getting a paycheck from the politicians. They are being funded by the politicians. They are being funded by Nigerian government. Every celebrity you see in Nigeria is being sponsored and funded by the Nigerian government. That is why you see them doing all manner of things. The Nigerian government funded celebrity, all these Nollywood actors, to be acting something that is going to derail and dent Igbo culture by promoting ritualist movies and stuff like that. It has been proven. They sponsored it. Otherwise, why didn't they fight it? Why didn't they abandon it? Why didn't they issue a statement that this must not be done? But they are the one that funded it. So I'm going to treat Annie Don's fuck up today. I will treat Annie Don's fuck up because these are the people that are actually holding this struggle. These are the people that are brainwashing our people. These are the people that have a platform to educate in every part of this whole wide world. The people that are promoting their people, especially a freedom fighting, are the celebrities. Those that have people, those that have big followers. But in our own case, our own celebrities are the one using their platform to cage us. They are using their platform to hold us down, my people. These celebrities of Igbo stock, they are using their platform to cage us. How many of them? Yesterday in my program, I pointed something that is very, very vital. And I am going to repeat that. If these people actually mean well, if our politicians actually mean well, if the elders actually mean well for you and me, you know what they will do. All of them in unison, what they will do is to say, you know what? Enough of this nonsense. Enough is enough. We are going to stage a 1-week march. Everything closed. Every House of Representative in Abuja must return home. Every senator in Abuja must come back home. All the celebrities must come back to Biafra land. And we are going to tell Nigerian government that we are relevant. That is how it's done everywhere in the whole world. That is how it's done for people that want their people to succeed. That is how it's done for people that have the interest of their people at heart. But because they do not have the interest of Ndibo at heart, somebody like Annie Don, who somehow when an appointment, wedding, anything, he was unable to go. So he now released a video. Ebon ebe a shady crocodile tears with issue pakwalo, with 7 finger issue palanisi. Who is he deceiving? Onye can deceive. You see, that time is gone, not anymore. The time of deceit is gone. That time these people will continue to deceive us is gone. The era we are into now is survival of the fittest. I will continue to make this point. It's survival of the fittest because nobody can help you. Only you can help yourself. Before these people are completely disgrace to Igbo race. All the people that call themselves elders, they are complete disgrace to Igbo race. All the Yeye British we have, all of them are complete disgrace to Igbo race. Fancha from A to Z. I don't recognize them as people. They are so cheap to a point that they don't even know what is right for their people. Let me go straight to Annie Dawn. I saw a video where Annie Dawn was crying, shedding tears, that in Afro, a pregnant woman, Ababuru, because no potari de choy for me, because no jelly choy for me, na wherever babuene, no gathering in the bomba, and no bodo yibo, na cause problem, na ribo, na hand on obodo yibo, na their comfort zone. Na fact that everything nobody you go, never cause a problem na Igbo. You see, all this emotional blackmailing, we have developed hard skin. And you don't develop go hard skin. There is no amount of emotional blackmail that will deter us any longer. It's not possible again. You can cry from morning till night. You can cry from now till December ending. You can cry from this 2022 to 2023 ending. Emotional blackmail will not work any longer in this struggle because we have seen this in the past and we fall for it. We are no longer going to fall for this emotional blackmail, Annie Dawn. Annie Dawn, we are not going to fall for this emotional blackmail. A pregnant woman, Polono, Obudo okay, Kai was here no Wuradi, no Puride Choivon. This pregnant woman, Obuno, no that national no. Or the reason no. It is for her own sake because a pregnant woman, the supposed help her. A pregnant woman is supposed to obey only for men order. No, but pregnant women any need to go and stress themselves outside. But it's only happening in an Igbo, in the zoo, in a forbidden country, a country that is dead. If I fight, is to liberate every single one of you. If I fight, is to liberate Biafra people, so that we can live a good life. All we want is to live a good life, just like the same life we are living here in abroad, as Annie Dawn said. Annie Dawn probably won't have access to the Western world because if we go outside or we go outside, you get a chitego. Annie Dawn, you are a local champion. You are doing well in music. You have a lot of followers. You have people that rely on you, that listen to your music. These are the people that are paying you indirectly. Because when you have hundreds and 200s and 300,000 of followers, YouTube and Facebook, they pay you money for that because they use your platform to do advertisement. So for you now, what you need to do is to use your platform to educate your people on the right thing. But none of you is doing that. What many of you are doing is to antagonize an effort being made to liberate all of you. An effort being made to liberate you. For how long are we going to suffer? Anidon. Anidon, for how long are we going to suffer? Anidon, how long is Igbo going to live in darkness? Anidon, there is no electricity in the east. Anidon, obugodi na enwere pole cross on electricity. There is no electricity. Okwadro, oku digodo 1 hour. Who survives? Who lives like that? Anidon, obu na enwere oku na ala Igbo. Aba will be a hub of fashion. But Anidon, because okwadro na ala Igbo, that is why Aba is Aba is the way it is. Anidon, because I am train stations in Alibo. Anidon, that is why Aba is down. Anidon, Aba supposed to be competing with Istanbul. Anidon, Aba alone supposed to be competing with Guangzhou, China. I am talking as a businessman. As in a business perspective is what I'm talking about. Because I want to go into business. We see things. We see what is happening in places. Then our t-shirt is only in a flat like this. You can stay in your flat and be a manufacturer. Let's say, let me use Aba and Onisha as example. Is a typical example of what we're trying to do. In China, people are producing things from their flats. The stores. The stores are there just to get samples. They are not the ones that are producing it. And done. All that the moment we get Biafra, Aba is going to be a hub of production, at least I know, of fashion. At least in Kedolomano of Morfoma, Aba gabu a fashion hub of the whole Africa. And done. Let's say people will not be able or want to travel to Aba, they will stop at Onisha because Aba gonna produce and they move to Onisha. And you don't think about all these things. And the only thing you think is your stomach. And the only thing you think about is afoge. The only thing you are after is ebi gagaku egu, or Hennessy. And that is only thing you are after. But we, none of that obodo yibo that you accuse of us. All we are trying to do is to liberate you from suffering. Because Anidon, the moment Biafra comes, Anidon, everything got in place one day. Anidon, Oku Gadi 247 Nonisha. Anidon, Oku Gadi 247 Nanewi. Anidon, Oku Gadi 247 Nolo. Anidon, Oku Gadi 247 Na Mbano. Around Israel, Okigwe, every town, and the Okude communication are there. And it done. Be honest, Okudinali Igbo. And it done. Okudinali Igbo is generated by individuals. 85%, 90% of Okudinali Igbo is individually generated. And it done. And when did you come out and cry that when did you do that? You've never done that. And I can dedicate it today for. And he put on that in a sit at home, ATM, to liberate your stupidity. You turn it upside down, that it is hurting in the Igbo. And how many years? In bondage na Igbo na-ata afụ. Ọ bụrụ na asị gị nọrọ n'ụlọ Friday, Saturday, Sunday, tomorrow Monday bụ Kanu Day nke anwa na-etinye ya aka. Asịgo Tuesday guzuo ike, Wednesday gu n'ọnụ ụlọ. Enwere plan for that. Anyị don pụta na-ebe akwa ka onye iberibe ebo. You came out, start crying. Now, sit at home is hurting. Anidon is only hurting your stomach. Anidon, whenever book na wedding, you couldn't go. That is what is hurting you. Or if in a belakwa, you are not crying because it's hurting in the Igbo. Because sit at home 5 days will never hurt in the Igbo. Sit at home Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Kanu Day Monday. And on the Wednesday, will never hurt in the Igbo. It will never. There is a reason for that. There is a purpose for that. And you don't care to think, why is this? What you should be asking, what can we get some insight on why this sit at home? Then you draw a question. Maybe you will get an answer. But you never did. And you don't. All you did is to come out and begin to cry. Na nwaanyị echi anya gị n'efu, nwaanyị agbagburu, nwaanyị dị ime, ọ bụ sọsọ onye dị ime. Anyị don, when last did you cry? Na ndị Fulani is killing us. Anyị don, ugboro one ka ị pụtara bee akwa na ndị Fulani is destroying farms. Anyị don, kedu ugboro one ị pụtara bee akwa si na ndị headers jiri cow ha na-destroy your farm na your village. And you don't. How many times did you do this? You never did. But the people that are sponsoring you, the politicians, the Nigerian government that allowed all of you to be stupid, are the ones that are pushing you to go and cry so that you will paint IPOB. Because in a top pilot, all of us are IPOB from A to Z. To paint us, can people begin to hate us? And that is not going to work. That emotional blackmail is a thing of the past. It's no longer working. It's not going to work. So you can cry from here to Lagos. You can cry from your location in the east to Lagos. After all, one of you is in the east anyway. All of you know Abuja or Lagos. But you are not Lagos. You're not going to east. You're not going to east. You are not Abuja. Make video. All of you know either Abuja or Lagos. You don't come home because you know that the Fulanis have taken over your place. You don't go home because you know that there is insecurity in your place caused by the Fulanis. ESN is established to fight the terrorist Fulanis and headers that are kidnapping our people, raping our women, killing our women and the farmers, destroying our farmland. That is why ESN was established, and that is the job they are doing. So anyone coming out to talk any other thing is just, you are talking to yourself. Because the ESN I know, the ESN I put my money, does not do have no time for kidnapping. No, they have no single time to kidnap. Our job, their job is to protect. So they don't have time to kidnap. So I don't. Next time, I would like you to cry. If we made a video that your farmland is being destroyed by the headers. I would like to see you cry and show us that your farmland is being destroyed by the headers. That something has to be done. And the next time you will cry, I want you to cry and say, hey, where are those, what do you call them? Boko Haram say released from Kuje prison, sheep who are down to the east. Where are they? And actually, the next time you cry and tell us all these things. You cry for 5 days. 5 days, isi ga-akara isi ndị nwụrụ anwụ. Isi ga-akara isi IPOBs agbagburu during the protest na Nkpor. Tell me, are you better than them? You are not better than them, and you don't. Akwifra akwa anụ ibe today. Ị ga-ebegide data akwa, ị ga na-ebe data akwa, ị ga-ebegide data akwa, because what is coming is bigger than sit at home. If and all along the line is bigger than sit at home, and you don't. So, ị ka ya aga chọọ hanky. Ị ka ga-aga pick your hanky ọfụma, get here ready, because akwa gị ihe ebekata iwere towel ị na-eficha, because hanky will not hold you up. Anya mmiri. Deceivers. Ị pụtara na-ebe akwa na nwaanyị egburu nwaanyị because of sit at home. Who does that? You're a deceiver. That brings me to the sit at home. Kambagoro anyị don nkịtị because he's ndị a bụ ndị stomach infrastructures. My people, I want you to understand one thing. A sit at home is called because there is a plan. And this plan is targeted on setting some certain things up. Or putting everything in the public, public. You and I knows that. Or public and always some certain things that are really coded. And this is one of them. When a reasonable Onyibo Gaputa intentionally wants to inflict pains on a fellow Igbo man. No. Let us be honest. When Igbo Gaputa intentionally wants to inflict pains. Let's take example of when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was with us. Maybe do this sit at home. The intentions of all this is at home is called civil disobedience. These are good intentions. And because in the Igbo, naturally, we are not violent people. Because in the Igbo, naturally, cannot shed blood. I can categorically tell you, honestly, that most of these havoc you see that are being committed in Igbo today are not in the Igbo. I will be honest with you. Average Igbo cannot share blood. Average Igbo cannot kill. Asking an average Igbo. Honestly, I'm a watcher. You see, cockroach. Cockroach. The only thing I can do to cockroach in flush, something like that. But that is like killing. On a woman, average Igbo cannot kill. I see you, Blessing. Ngozi, thank you for joining. Nzubechuku Franklin, thank you for joining. Josek Household, you always here. I appreciate you. I want you guys to share this so that more people will join us. You're already doing. Thank you so much for doing that. So let's get back. Annie Don, I saw Annie Don crying on a video. Omer in a one hiding place. They show only his head with his shop. I can't help myself other than laughing at him. I was laughing because Annie Don thinks that he can hold us down emotionally. He don't know that we have passed that stage. And I get to go that stage of emotional blackmailing. We have passed that stage of emotional blackmailing, honestly. You can't hold us down anymore. The Fulani, Nigerian government, they took their time, shipped down terrorists in our land. These are the terrorists that are committing havoc in our land on a daily basis. These are people committing havoc in our land on a daily basis. These people that call themselves celebrities from the movie industry to music, none of them is saying anything. Why? Because Nigerian government is funding them. It is Nigerian government that is making them popular. So they have to do the bidding of the Nigerian government. That is exactly what it is. And they are the people being used to emotionally blackmail us. After all, if not, why would somebody of his type come out, make video, that in a sit at home is causing pain and hardship in an Igbo? I want you to ask Adidon, or Anidon, I'm asking you. Ego Pataro on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Is it the money that is going to hurt you? I am asking you, Anidon, and many of you. Or Ego Pataro on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that is going to make you a poor man? That reminds me. Why when we lockdown on no. Anidon, were you playing music na hotels? And when a wedding in Aga, and when Uncle Putangwa? The answer is no. So how come it's only 5 days sit at home so that I get put things together in order to match, in order to face the real enemy? In-house enemies are kicking against it. In-house enemies like you and Edom are kicking against it. We cannot fall for your trap. We cannot fall for your emotional blackmail any longer. We are going to do what we have to do. We must do what we have to do. It's a must. Whether you like it or you don't like it, I gave me what we have to do in order to get to that promised land we have been fighting for. That promised land, our fathers, Ikembo Juku, tried and tried. People like you blackmailed him, and we lost. Wazirike tried. You people blackmailed him. He quit. Mazen Namdekano now came. The same thing happening. But we're telling you that it's not going to work this time. We will do everything humanly possible within our power to make sure that we achieve this goal this time around, because Agba mbua atunogwe. Agba abua atunogwe. Nwanne obukwa n'ogwe ka apịela akụ. You did it to Ejukwu and succeed. You did it to Wazirika and succeed. It's not going to. You people are not going to succeed in the era of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and presently Simon Ekpa that is holding on for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Mazen Simon Ekpa is holding on the battle, the mantle, until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu regains his freedom, which he wants to regain his freedom because he has done nothing wrong. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has done absolutely nothing wrong. But you see, all of you, these emotional blackmailers, it will never be well with all of you. The same way unu na ekpe say na oga adịrị anyị nwa bi obodo oyibo mma na fight ka ọ dịrị unu mma, it will never be well with all of you emotional blackmailers. I saw another video today from a guy that I trust. He writes very, very well. Victor is his name. I saw a video of China Sanworu's Dead Man's Squad in Aba. I want to correct you, my brother. That video was the old one. But what they did was to put a voice to it and present it as a new one. That video was done about 2, 3, 4, 5 months ago. I forgot when that video was done. When he released people in Aba that covered their faces, trying to say that they are ESN. Whether they are ESN or any other people. That video is an old one, my brother. But what they did was to put a voice telling you that there is no seat at home anywhere, telling you that there's no sit at home, that the only sit at home recognized is Monday. Haji was the only one we recognize here that na sit at home on Monday. I called him back and account because it was a mistake, right? If it was not a mistake, the sit at home Monday, they were fighting also to be stopped. Haji is on how we confirm more that the only sit at home is on Mondays. So I say thank you, Elohim, for them to confirming that. However, that video was the old one, but they brought it up. Now put a voice over to it and begin to share it newly. So if you come across such video, it was not done newly. It was the old one, about 2-3 months ago, thereabout. I can't remember exactly the date that video was done. But what they did was to put a voice into it, telling you there is no 5-day sit at home, that the only sit at home is on Monday. And I clap for them for recognizing Monday. Our people are more putting time. These criminals, I don't know if I should start calling them criminals, because I'm like evidence. You may have criminals, but face anything from me. I have my business. But even though the activities shows that they are working against the Biafra restorations, that is one thing I can accuse them of. Anybody working against the restoration of Biafra is a bad person. That people are bad people. I don't have evidence that somebody give anybody money. So I am not it's not my style of accusing anybody. The same way they are accusing Simon that they gave Nigeria government without evidence. That is one reason why I will not accuse anybody that anybody give you money, because I don't have evidence. The people that have evidence are doing that and they are showing the evidence. For me, I don't have any evidence. So I will not accuse anybody of taking money and do something. But what I will accuse you is that you are fighting tooth and nail. You are fighting day and night to stop the effort Simon Ekpa is doing. That is what I will accuse you. And the evidences are there. China Sanworu and other people in DOS, because I will start to call people in DOS. And I will tell you why I will begin to call these people in DOS. It's because I have not seen any person, any member of DOS that exonerated him or herself that I am in DOS. I am a member of DOS. I do not support what is going on here. So for that reason, I am going to put everybody in that block. And I will begin to call of you DOS members. All of you are corporates. All of you are guilty of whatever you are accused of. If you are a member of DOS and you are clean, I want you to come out and exonerate yourself and say, Akamadroniva, I do not like what my body is doing. This is wrong. Let us change. For that reason, if you don't change, I am disengaging myself from being a member of DOS. Until you do that, all of you are same. If you do not do that, all of you are same. So I'm going to begin to mention DOS as a block. Every member of DOS, Akanya did not the kidnap of Mazen Nandekam. Every single one of you, Akuno did not the destabilization of what is happening in the Biafra land. If you are working hard to destabilize the efforts of Simon Ekpa, if you are one of those that are tirelessly searching, digging to find something to nail Simon Ekpa, which you have not been able to do for the past 18 months, you are part of those that kidnap Mazen Namdekano. That is my verdict today. Until you exonerate yourself, until you say, I am a member of DOS, but for this reason, I am exonerating myself. Until you do that, you are part of those that kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you are part of those that are fighting every single day to destabilize or to discredit Mazi Simon Ekpa on the efforts he's making. So I am going to begin to call all of you in block because ununcha akuno dia. Obu na aka dia pota exonerate yourself. Kaifunya issue a statement that Nabum a member of DOS and Akamadron. We will know that you are not among, but for the fact that you have not done that, all of you from the DOS, you are a corporate. Akunu di nifenemen. Akunu deny the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Akunu deny the still continued detention of him, even when he has been discharged and acquitted. Akunu Nchadia, and it shall never be well with all of you. I'm being very honest. I am being very honest because I watched all of you for the past 18 months accusing Simon Ekpa without a single document or full evidence. I asked somebody, that was 2 weeks ago. We are having a conversation. That was when I traveled, right? And whatever, normal in the so this conversation comes up. And I threw a question. I said, how come for the past 18 months, nobody have been able to come up with one thing, with one evidence, documents, or a voice note, or anything incriminating Simon Ekpa? Because he has been, firstly, he was accused of that he knows about the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was the initial accusation. Secondly, he was accused of working with our sister, disgracing herself. That area actually made small sense. At a point, it made small sense. Yes. But you do not know him. Now, I am telling you that I am following Simon Ekpa, what he's doing. If tomorrow now something happens, I will still come out and say, hey, the time I am following Simon Ekpa, he was doing well. But now he has changed. Therefore, I am not following him anymore. You will not hold me for the time I was following him. That brings me to Uchemefo. I am that kind of a guy that will give you credit when you are doing something good. I will never take the good job Uchemefo did when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was away. But I can only accuse him when he fell. And that time he fell was when I left him. I asked that people a question. How come for the past 18 months, nobody could be able to come up with one single thing to nail Simon Ekpa? Nobody. That can come up and say, this is evidence to nail Simon Ekpa up until today. How come? Can we be honest to ourselves? How come nobody? It's not even one person. But each and every day, people are accusing somebody of collecting money from the Nigerian government, of destabilizing or Narego where they impose sit at home. In our Nigerian government, to impose sit at home, right? Then you turn around and tell people, Nigerian government, to go and deport Simon Ekpa from Finland. Do you think it is easy to deport a Finnish citizen? I'm not I see me deport one of the man from Canada because I am fighting for my people. I'm a citizen of this country. In no, Nigerian government, I just see deport a Canadian citizen back to zoo. More will go to Finland, deport a Finnish citizen down the zoo. People talking about this thing want the knowledge of how things work. How to know Africa that you can give bribe. When you give bribe, things are done. It's not like that. So nobody has been able to show me one evidence that Simon Ekpa is actually working with Nigerian government. Let's assume he's working with Nigerian government. Let us assume that he's working with Nigerian government. So Nigerian government paid him to fight them. Is that correct? Some people don't want brain. Or put on a brain, but some people's brain are not function very well. And why is it not functioning? Is because they have used hatred. It's not functioning because they have used envy. It's not functioning because jealousy, hatred, obiofu, anyofu. You are completely correct. Envy, jealousy. Envy, jealousy. Ha! Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was hitting on this point. Also that now, average Igbo man with that choncho enviness and jealousy in him or her. Average Igbo man. This is exactly what is happening in this situation, in this critical time I know here. Envy and jealousy. Okay, let me give you guys an example. I get on this social media to make money. Or when only here to make money, we all came here because we have a lot of things in the heart to bring out. To boil, on even a boil on a boil here. And we just want to bring that out so that people will begin to understand. Flora Abana, he said, Ogoman, please don't give credit to Uche Mefo because he is one of them that planned and kidnapped perfectly very, very well. My dear Flora, I was making a reference and I want you to understand the reference I made, okay? I said, I am that kind of individual that give credit to you when you are doing something right. And when you begin to do something wrong, I am that same individual that is going to call you out. Let us be sincere and let us be really, really sincere to ourselves. During 2015 and thereabout, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was attacked and missed on Israel, Uche Mefo was able to hold IPOB together. That was the credit I was giving to him. And I cannot take that credit away from him. I am an honest person. He was able to hold IPOB together. A lot of people died on his watch. The same protest. Sit at home was called. That time, a lot of people were fighting him. I know people that were fighting him because he was a sluggish individual. But Ogoroman, I was defending him that time because I know that everybody cannot be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I knew that everybody will not be Mazi Simon Ekpa. Everybody cannot be Ogoroman. Everybody have their own individual gift from God. So he's a sluggish type that sleeps, but he's a dangerous man. So that was the credit I was giving to him until he derailed. And I am one of those that knocked him so hard. He blocked me. I met him here in Toronto when they came with this Chike Dozier. I met him here. We all sat in a room where oh Lord, when I begin to open up, oh God. In a room where we are in a meeting, select here the coordinator and the deputy as of that time. That coordinator that time is a staunch Catholic. A staunch Catholic to a point that he sees oath taken as evil. On this particular small insight before and get away from it. That night, I, Ogodoma, Bonye mandate Uche before that. There are people in this room that pretend to be an IPOB, but they are not IPOB because they have not taken. Some of them now get up and say, I have been IPOB. I said, did you take the oath? If you did, we are going to take a fresh oath this night. Anybody that don't want to take this oath should walk out of this room. I, Ogodoman, forced Uchemefo to do this. The record is there. Now, Uchemefo and Chike Dozier and one other slick man, I'm only that man, very slim. So how will be on that journey? Uchemefo now say, we are going to take a new oath. Anybody that is not comfortable with this oath should leave. Some people stood up and left. But this guy, this staunch, our former coordinator, national coordinator, I'm not going to mention his name. Canada, you people should find out who the person is. He is a staunch Catholic. But what I was, a staunch Catholic in Nesibo, a staunch Catholic in Atuan, different kind of one before no one. A staunch Catholic in a club. Now we're with in the Jamaica. You see, so that night, he was forced to take oath. And now I realize why he was forced. His deputy is the current coordinator, national coordinator of Canada today. That one is affiliated with Hope Uzodinma. Mbido, I got that lane. I got that route now. I don't want, because it's not what we are fighting for now. What we are fighting for now is a way forward to go home. I don't want to be going backwards. But I am making that statement because of a sister that said I should not give credit to Uchenofo. So I was trying to elaborate what happened that night because I was there live. I forced them to take oath that night, and they did take that oath. Before he took that oath, he was looking at me. I stood up, I said, even if when you are here in this Canada, before you go and take your citizenship, you must swear an oath, allegiance to Queen Elizabeth. Every Canadian, who find out, you must take allegiance. It's called oath. Even when you get a job letter, appointment, if you get a new job, and when there's some certain things you will be guided to do and sign, it is called oath. It doesn't matter the shape, the style, all of them are oath. So when I elaborated this thing, he then stood and said, all of us now take a fresh oath in that hall. That was the only reason why he became the national coordinator. That night, they wanted to make me, Ogodoman, Mwa, national coordinator, Njo. The deputy of that particular guy, people that have been following me know that I've been mentioning this in a highlight. But let me come to you. The current coordinator now came to me and said, Uche, my name is Uchenna Okorafo. That is my real name on my account. And I'm a zone woman. I say, Ogorman. Now this particular post not going to go fit because we need people like you. You say, thank you so much. I know that if I handle Canada as a national coordinator, there will be sanity because I am a no-nonsense individual. If I handle any Canada, if I decide to take the post of national coordinator, there will be sanity in this country, and you will see progress because I'm a progressive individual. Every of my idea is positive. I don't bring negative things. But I will not take the post because of one reason. I'm a business person. I'm into fashion. And fashion requires that you be on the road. So I do not want to take any post, any leadership that I cannot discharge my duties effectively. I rejected it. Onyendu was not happy. But I gave my reasons for rejecting it. Because I am not a leadership, I am not hungry for that. I have not finished leading myself. Why should I go and take a leadership that I know that I cannot discharge my duties effectively? I couldn't do that. That was one of the reasons why I rejected it. I said, I will support anybody in this house that volunteers to be. Meanwhile, there was a good guy that used to be our leader here in Canada. I talked to him and I said, this guy, I need you to take this post because I know you're a good man. I know you're a good man. Up to today, he's a good guy. But the only thing he lacks is his own mind. And I know why he lacked that. Because he doesn't have these connections. But you don't have to have connections to be a leader. You have that leadership, then connections will come to you. So he was relying on people. That was why he felt. I said, you are qualified to lead us. He kept quiet. Uche Mefo, Chike Dozieha, handpicked. I want you to hear this again. Uche Mefo, Chike Dozieha, handpicked our national coordinator and handpicked his deputy. These are two pals. Achụọ ha n'Igbo meeting, chụọ ha n'Ọlụ meeting, chụọ ha na Anambra meeting, chụọ ha na Nnewi meeting, chụọ ha na Enugu meeting. Wherever they go, they now come into IPOB. These are the people leading. And that is why we are having problems everywhere. So Uche Mefo, the time he began to be evil, I bumped him and he blocked me. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say here is that emotional blackmailing these people are pointing out. All of these people I'm mentioning now are into it. Hand-chan on into it, hand-chan on as a circle. Uche Mefo is still leading all of them up to today. The destabilization you are seeing is underground work of Uche Mefo. Uche Mefo is still leading all of them up to today. Uche Mefo is still the leader, all of them. Their plan was to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They were afraid of killing him. So their last resolve was to put him in jail forever. Probably he will die there. But they were wrong. Now, that their plan was, if this happens, these people, set of people will use Ezigbo Muchineke to kill our brain. By the time they capture our brain, they will now directly or indirectly sneak in Uche Mefo. And when Uche Mefo comes out, majority of them that has been already brainwashed will accept him. Few of us that will say no may be irrelevant. Are you getting the point? That was why they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they failed. They thought of killing him, but they knew that killing him will not be a good option. They didn't want to kill him because it was not going to be the best option. But they want to make sure that he is forgotten until Simon Ekpa spring up and all of us. Because I have been fighting, even though I am not in the social media. But I thank God that Mazi Simon Ekpa were able to stand his ground. I was praying for him during this fight. I was fighting with him. On the other side, I was blocked. Every single member of IPOB that was on my platform, that was my friend on my real account, Mazu Chendokraf, all of them blocked me. All of them unfriended me, not block. Because when you unfriend me, I will help you by blocking you. All of them, from Uchemefo, Chike Dozie, Chinasa Mohu, Hilary Oji, Agwachechi Wendo, Prince Meme, if I had all of them blocked me from A to Z. All of them blocked me. But I said, thank you for blocking me, because it is better not to be with evil people. Because the moment you mingle with evil, you will end up being an evil person. The moment you end up, if you are in the midst of armed robbers, the chances of you becoming an armed robber is 90%. If you stay in the midst of people that does anything bad, chances of you becoming a member is 90%. It's only few people that have a very strong will that can resist. So I give glory to God that Master Simon Ekpa came up. And I support him 1 million times. As long as he is still doing something right. But I don't see him deviating. There is no sign, because the spirit of Biafra have actually possessed him. He cannot do anything anymore. He can. You see, there was a time Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was even contemplating. If not that na Chineke na a cage going at this struggle, that he wants to get away. But the spirit of Biafra, Elohim, caged Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is the same thing that is already happening to Mazen Simon Ekpa. So, emergency. Yes. He took all of them by surprise. They didn't see, they saw it coming actually. They saw it coming. They saw it coming when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu wanted to name the same Simon Ekpa as his deputy. That was one of his, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu crime. I think I've mentioned this in my last program. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was about naming Simon Ekpa as a deputy when Uchemefo derailed. It was this Ikenga Mamianere Ogri. It was this Methuselah. It was Ikeha. I think he's one. I think he's one now marrying that loud mouth on Italy. That loud mouth. I think Ikeha now. I heard that the girl is pregnant, which is good. Pregnancy is not bad. All the good to a woman. I appreciate when a woman got pregnant, it's a good thing. But what I'm trying to say here is that all these people, they are in a chain under Uchemefo. Patrick Ikem is his name. Patrick Ikeha is one of the staunch people that fought Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Ikenga Uruagu Nkemamian Esiogiri is one of the people that fought Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Many of us do forget. Many people forget very easily, but I don't forget. I might not be able to tell you the date. I might not be able to go and do research and bring that to you, but I don't forget. Ikenga Uruagu was fighting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu tooth and nail, asking him to come and make statement why he removed Uchemefo as deputy. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu ignored him, ignored everybody. That was one of his crimes. And it was as of that time, I remember Mazen Nnamdi Kanu making a program and he was almost crying. He was very sick. I couldn't hold myself even more than just turn off the program. I just turned the program off because I couldn't stand it. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was very sick. Why? These people want Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to die. These people want Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to die anyhow. They wanted him to die during the COVID. Because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was coming online, trying to update Biafrans on a daily basis. Sometimes Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will come online 2-3 times. You see, one name, you are not going to break down, but you need to be very careful. That time was when he was in dire need of a deputy. But he couldn't find anybody. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu once said, Any day that I see somebody that is going to do 15%, 20% of what I do, honestly, I need some rest. How many of you remember? How many of you remember? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was yearning and crying for a deputy. But these evil people blocked every effort he made to get a sounding deputy. That was when he now saw Simon Ekpa. That was when Simon Ekpa was starting up. He saw a professionalism in Simon Ekpa. He did some, I think, he did some sort of a research about him and knows that he's that kind of a public person. And he was going for it. Patrick Ikem has turned 360 degree round. He is now with are you serious? Flora Abana. No. Are you serious on what you know the Patrick Ikem I'm talking about? This guy, this guy is one of the people that stabilizes IPOB. I think he is the one marrying, dating Efe. Thank God. I don't know this Flora is the current. I'm not one Efe. That guy is one of the people that destabilizes IPOB. That guy, Patrick Ike, is one of the people that destabilized this Bongo movement. Followed by Ikengo Wago, Mamian Esiogri. Then cause of the irrelevant. But to sell them, those people are just envelopes. They planned to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they failed. And their plan was to install Uchemefo before Odebu Chineke na prepare. Simon Ekpa came up. And that is why we are still here today. If not, Obuna Simon Ekpa battered on board. One day. If I can go see when I lose, he can lose. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu cannot be all story I can lose by now. All story I can lose by now. Oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot nanga. Hey, now that guy don't suffer for us. Anyway, Sha. Hey, Oshodi. That is what we'll be hearing. But thank God for Simon Ekpa that came on board and kept this struggle intact and going with speed. And we are moving into a new dimension. And there will be no stop until we get home. There will be no stop until we achieve our goal, which is Biafra. That is the final bus stop. Nothing is going to stop us. Nobody can stop us. So if Patrick Ikeha have actually, I need to confirm this because all of them removed me and I blocked all of them. If that Patrick Ikeha have come back with his senses, he need to be watched because maybe all there to get something. I don't trust anybody. Once a snake is always a snake. If on Agwamuru, you will not get to go. That guy hated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That guy fought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until before he turned around and be with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This guy fought Simon Ekpa. This guy is one of the architects of the stabilization of this complete movement down on here. Flora, I am taking you by your own word. Oh. I am taking you by your own word. Honestly, I know you always coming here to, patronize me. I so much appreciate that, Flora. But are you sure of what you're saying? If that is the truth, he must be watched. That guy is a green snake in a green grass. He's a green snake in a green grass. He is one that is dating Omote. He is one. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong. I like Biafrans to date Biafrans and get married to Biafrans. That is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But that loud mouth, call Omote, where a laptop on a use more. Mazu Chenno Korafo. When share the laptop on my platform, if none of you go to my platform, my real account, Mazu Chenno Korafo. Laptop on a use. Nami buy Esmeba send the area go 400 euro. Can send the area from here. Ogonia. We didn't name a broadcast. But when he began to deviate, what do I respect myself? I never sent him. I have a number. I never sent a message and said, no, why are you doing this now? Concentrate on. But that laptop on a use na me by him. But I was very disappointed when he left what she's supposed to be doing, which is fighting Nigerian government. Turn around. Fight about Simon Egba because somebody asked you to fight somebody. Don't you think you Eh? Isi onye was crazy. Keka mmadụ ga-eji wee sị m kịta mụ hate gị apụta m hate gị for nothing. That means isi m ezuru okenye. That means I'm not a man of my own. And one of my own conscience and one of my own thinking. How can somebody ask me to hate you? I am not jump out of nowhere hate you. For what? Why should I do that? I'm not going to do that. I won't do that because I have my own brain. Even I won't even hate you. Come here, I will distance you. I will not hate you. I will distance you and stop anything I'm doing with you. But a lot of people hated Simon Ekpa for nothing, for no reason, just because you were asked to do so. That means he was zombie. Before I close, I want to say this. The 5 days sit at home is for a reason. And not everything nappy in the social media. Sometimes we need to, we need to use it. We need to use number 6. Malanye nelena, malanya arụrụ ọkwara asụsụ Igbo. Asị na ihe onye Igbo na-eji anya mara anya enelena, mara anya arụrụ arụ. Sometimes o nwere ife bụ agwa anyị at this critical time, we use our number 6 and apply wisdom. That is all I am asking Biafrans in Biafra land. What we are fighting is for we, non-Obodo Igbo. In fact, it's not for yourself. Can I help you? What we are fighting is because we want to come back home. Now we want to come back home. I am missing so many things in my village. In my village in the morning, mango time. We have up to 7 different kinds of mango in my own compound. Knife, where the best mango, fichana, cotria, mata, jurika, munitwe. In Kedarana, I don't eat it. But even I tell mango acharacha. Oh my goodness. Even I told Obodo mango acharacha, edgy, I got a mboka toraka, wone or chagaria, or even I here. So we are not even doing this for you anymore. Because we are doing it for us to come back home because all of us are sick and tired of this place. Thank you. Okay, Nkiru Ndewo. I know that reasonable Biafrans are not complaining, my dear. God bless you. I know that reasonable people are not complaining. It is only few people that stomach hakamba. We are fighting for ourselves. I am fighting for myself. If I am not fighting for, in fact, in short, I'm not fighting for you. I am fighting for myself because I want to Biafra to come so that I can come back home. I can't come to, I came back Nigeria 2012. I lost everything in Qatar. The day I was leaving, that was 2016, I made a video at the airport. I said, this God-forsaken country, I will never return. Biafra, Chineke now will bless all of you. God will give all of you strength. Those that are in the war front, God will protect all of you. Chineke now will bless all of you and keep all of you genuine people that have good heart. God will protect all of you and keep you. The same way I will be alive. Mazin Nandekan will be alive. Every genuine Biafran that is fighting genuinely to restore Biafra will be alive to see Biafra. This is my decree today, and so shall it be. He said. On this note, I'm going to say thank you so much, Kiru. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this person calling me. I don't just want to pick up your call. Don't call me, man. Don't call me. These are people that will be in abroad, but they will be doing things. Especially when election is coming. He's calling me now. I don't want to mention the name because when I mention the name, so many of you will know her. Because I made a comment where she was talking bullshit. I made a comment. I tell a guy that place, don't listen to why are you wasting time. That's why he remembered me today. I'm on New York. Okay, election, you see all of them looking for a way to get money. After election, they come back to begin to shout, IPO, the one family. Thunder, fire, all of you. So my prayer to all of you, Flora no in Biafra land, God will protect you, protect your family, protect all your friends, protect all your relatives. Keep spreading the word, the good job that all of us will see Biafra. Mr. Jones, all of you, Jude wants to. Every single one of you, God will protect all of us, including me. We will go home. We will be going home and we will go home. And God will see us through. He said, on this note, please, I'm going to say thank you for joining me. I will try and come back online a little bit later. I have one or two things to do. So I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me. Remember to share, to like, so that other people will watch the video later. Thank you so much and see you later. Goodbye.